Right, next one. So why does carbon always form covalent bond? So listen carefully, you must have learned that some bonds in chemical bonding. So ionic bond, covalent bond, coordinate covalent bond, these all. So generally ionic compound is found by metal and non-metal. Some non-metals are take a part in ionic combination and non-metals also take a part in covalent combination. But the non-metal, especially carbon, it only take a part in chemical combination, especially covalent bond. Why does carbon always forms covalent bond? It won't involve in the formation of ionic bond. What is the reason behind that? So before going on that, let us have a talk. What is meant by covalent bond? What is meant by covalent bond? How will you get covalent compounds? So get ready. Put it in covalent bond. Covalent bond. Covalent bond. You must have know that each and every element in the periodic table always try to attain stability by attaining nearest noble gas configuration and reduce energy. So these two are the basic points. So to involve in the chemical combination of the elements, each and every element in the periodic table always try to attain nearest noble gas configuration in order to reduce energy and to get stability. So two reasons are there behind the chemical combination of the atoms. One is to reduce energy and second one will be to attain nearest noble gas configuration. Right. In case of covalent bond is always found between two non-metals, non-metal and non-metal, non-metal, between non-metal and non-metal. Covalent bond always found between non-metal and non-metal, either similar or dissimilar. So these non-metals may be similar non-metals or dissimilar non-metals. So either similar or dissimilar non-metals, similar or dissimilar non-metals, similar or dissimilar non-metals. So what is meant by non-metal? I said to you. So non-metal means an element which gives negatively charged ion by the gain of electron or electrons are considered as non-metals. Generally non-metal possess valence electrons 5 or 6 or 7. Right? Make a note. So what is meant by non-metal? Those elements which gives negatively charged ions by the gain of electrons, gain of electron or electrons, by the gain of electron or electrons. Generally, non-metal possess valency electrons, 5 or 6 or 7 valency electrons, except carbon, because carbon has only 4 valency electrons. Please make a note. Generally, non-metals possess valence electrons 5 or 6 or 7, except carbon. Even though carbon consists of 4 valence electrons, it acts as a non-metal, right? Because it has tendency to form negatively charged ion, right? Non-metal, non-metal covalent bond always found between non-metal and non-metal, either similar or dissimilar. Non-metal in the sense those elements are ready to produce negatively charged ion by the gain of electron or electrons, except carbon. Non-metals have or non-metals possess valence electron 5 or 6 or 7. So I would like to give examples of non-metals: selenium, carbon, iodine, phosphorus and sulfur. These are solid state non-metals. Solid non-metals. Next one is bromine is a liquid non-metal. Bromine is a liquid non-metal. Next, fluorine, chlorine, oxygen, nitrogen and hydrogen. So these are gaseous non-metals. So these are the examples of non-metals. If we have written electronic configuration of these all non-metals, you must have seen that they have valence electrons 5 or 6 or 7. Okay, right. Next one. Then what is meant by covalent bond? So covalent bond means a mutual sharing of electron pair. It is found by mutual sharing of electron pair or pairs taking place between two non-metals. I said no, between two non-metals, either similar or dissimilar. Between two non-metals, either similar or dissimilar. Between two non-metals, either similar or dissimilar. A mutual sharing of electron pair taking place between two non-metals, either similar or dissimilar. So this is the way of the forming of covalent bond. A mutual sharing of electron pair taking place between two non-metals that is similar or dissimilar, which is equally contributed by both. Let us add one more point, which is equally contributed by both. Equally contributed by both. So this is a way of formation of covalent bond. So covalent bond always found between non-metal or non-metals, either similar or dissimilar. So non-metals, I have given example regarding the non-metals. Please make a note these non-metals. Next, a covalent bond is formed by mutual sharing of electron pair taking place between two non-metals, either similar or dissimilar, which is equally contributed by both. So let us look at that. Let us take one example. Formation of hydrogen molecule. Hydrogen chemical formula H2. Hydrogen atom H. Please keep that point in your mind. So hydrogen or hydrogen molecule, hydrogen gas means H2. Hydrogen atom means H. Right. We require two hydrogen atoms to form one hydrogen molecule. So hydrogen Lewis dot structure H dot. So if you have no idea how to draw the Lewis dot structure, so please go to the channel, then you will get how to drawing Lewis dot structure of some elements. Please go through that. So these are Lewis dot structure of hydrogen, and one more hydrogen we require. This is a Lewis dot structure of hydrogen. So this hydrogen wants to attain helium configuration with atomic number 2. This hydrogen atom also wants to attain helium configuration which has atomic number 2. This atomic number wants to attain helium configuration, hydrogen atomic number 1, and wants to attain nearest noble gas configuration, that is helium. So each hydrogen atom requires one more electron. This is also required one more electron, and this hydrogen atom also required one more electron. So in this situation, no one is ready to lose their electron. Each one is required one more electron in order to attain their respective noble gases configuration. So in this situation, a mutual understanding taking place between two hydrogen atoms. It contributes its electron, it also contributes one electron. The contributed electrons are equally shared between both. So now these two electrons are belongs to this hydrogen atom and it attains helium configuration. These two electrons also belongs to this hydrogen atom and it attains helium configuration. Is it clear to you? So what is the covalent bond? Covalent bond always found between two nonmetals either similar or dissimilar by a mutual sharing of electron pair. This pair is equally shared between both and which is equally contributed by both. This hydrogen has given one electron and this also contributed one electron. So contributed pair of electron equally shared between both. So this is called covalent bond. This compound is called covalent compound. Is it clear? So this is a formation of hydrogen molecule. So let us take one more example, formation of oxygen molecule. Formation of oxygen molecule O2. We require two oxygen atoms. This is one oxygen atom. Lewis dot structure, two pair of electrons, two unpaired. This oxygen atom, two unpaired electrons, two pair of electrons. Two pair of electrons. It want to attain argon configuration, so it requires two electrons. If this one also wants to attain argon configuration, neon configuration, neon. It want to attain neon configuration. This one also wants to attain neon configuration because oxygen atomic number 8, so it wants to attain nearest noble gas configuration of neon, which is atomic number 10. So this one also want to attain neon configuration. So then these two electrons belongs to this oxygen atom in order to attain neon configuration, and these two electrons also belongs to oxygen in order to attain nearest noble gas configuration of neon. So then you will get O double bond O. Here you will get H bond H. Covalent bond is represented with dash. So this is the formation of covalent bond between two similar nonmetals. Make a note. Next, let us take one more example, that is formation of nitrogen molecule. Formation of nitrogen molecule. Formation of nitrogen molecule. Formation of nitrogen molecule. So nitrogen molecular formula En2. We require two nitrogen atoms. So let us assume this is one of the nitrogen atom and this is another one. Nitrogen Lewis dot structure, one pair of electrons and three unpaired. This nitrogen atom same, one pair of electrons, three unpaired. Are you following, my dears? Right. So this is want to attain neon configuration with atomic number 10 and nitrogen atomic number 7. This one also wants to attain neon configuration with atomic number 10. So then these electrons belongs to nitrogen and these electrons belongs to this nitrogen atom. Then you will get N triple bond En. This is a formation of nitrogen molecule. Make a note. Right. The covalent bond found between nonmetals of dissimilar nonmetals. Right. Example, formation of water molecule. Formation of water molecule, formula H2O. In this one we require one oxygen and two hydrogen atoms. So let us place the oxygen here. So this is a hydrogen, hydrogen, right? So I would like to give how to draw the Lewis dot structure. Have a look. Hydrogen atomic number 1, electronic configuration 1s1. Only one valence electron, so only one unpaired electron, so unpaired electrons are must be represented as dot. In case of oxygen, 8, 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. If the element has valence electrons more than 4, so we need to identify paired and unpaired electrons by box representation. So how many electrons in outermost shell? S2, P4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Two pair of electrons, two unpaired electrons. So oxygen Lewis dot structure, two pair of electrons, two unpaired. Whereas hydrogen Lewis dot structure, H dot, H dot. Okay, right. Oxygen want to attain neon configuration, so that's why it requires two more electrons. So it has tendency to get one electron from hydrogen and one more electron from this hydrogen, and each hydrogen wants one more electron to attain their nearest noble gas configurations, that is helium. Okay, in this situation, so these two electrons are belongs to hydrogen in order to attain helium configuration, and these two electrons are belongs to this hydrogen in order to attain helium configuration. So these all electrons are belongs to oxygen to attain neon configuration. So this is the covalent bond formation between two dissimilar or more than, so between dissimilar nonmetals. Then you will get HO bond H. So this is the water molecule. The formation of water molecule. Is it clear? Right. Make a note. Next one. Formation of methane. So please don't skip any point. So please make a beautiful note of all the points what I am writing on the board. So please keep one point in mind, that is I am explaining organic chemistry from basics onwards. Basics onwards. Try to make a use of these sessions. Right. Next one, formation of methane molecule. Formation of methane molecule. Formation of methane molecule. Right. Methane chemical formula CH4. The carbon and four hydrogens. Hydrogen, 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 hydrogen. You must have know that hydrogen Lewis dot structure H dot, H dot, H dot, H dot. Then what about carbon? Yes, four unpaired electrons, right? Good. Four unpaired electrons. Four unpaired electrons. So these two electrons are belongs to this hydrogen. These two hydrogen. These two electrons hydrogen. These two electrons hydrogen. And these all electrons are belongs to carbon. Then you will get C H H H. Is it clear? So the formation of covalent bond between dissimilar nonmetals. Is it clear to you what is meant by covalent bond? How to form the covalent bond between similar nonmetals and between dissimilar nonmetals? The question is, why does carbon always form covalent bond? That is the question. So if you want to know why does carbon always form covalent bond, you must have know what is meant by covalent bond. So that's why I have given these all information, this information regarding to covalent bond. I hope you understand. So now let us understand, let us find out the answer. Why does carbon always form covalent bond? So make a note that why does carbon always form covalent bond? Some non-metals involve in ionic bond, and non-metals also involve in covalent bond. But even though carbon is a non-metal, it only has tendency to form covalent bond, not ionic bond. So what is the reason behind that? So let us have a talk. Listen carefully. Carbon electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. So carbon has two shells with 6 electrons. In first shell, 2 electrons, second shell, 4 electrons. 4 electrons. This is the electronic structure of carbon. Right. I said to you, each and every element in the periodic table always try to attain nearest noble gas configuration by gain or lose of electrons or sharing of electrons in order to get stability. To stabilize itself. To stabilize itself, it should lose electron or it should gain electron or it should share electrons with neighboring elements. Some elements are attained stability by the loss of electrons. Some elements attain stability by the gain of electrons. Some elements have tendency to share electrons with neighboring to get stability. Then what about carbon? Carbon atomic number 6, it has two shells with 6 electrons. It has two options, either attainment of helium configuration, either attain or neon configuration. So helium atomic number 2, neon atomic number 10, carbon atomic number 6. If it is want to attain helium configuration, it should lose electrons. It should lose 4 electrons. It should lose 4 electrons. If it is want to attain helium configuration, it should lose 4 electrons. So if we need to remove 4 electrons, then it will become helium. So to remove electron, we need to provide energy. So some amount of energy is required to remove electron present in outermost shell of an atom or shells of an atom, because a strong force of attraction existed between protons and electrons. So we need to provide energy to overcome the force of attraction which is existed between proton and electron. So to remove electron, we need to provide energy. So here 4 electrons we need to remove. So let us assume I remove this electron, then remaining electrons are strongly attracted by the protons. And one more point. So again after this one, let us assume I remove this electron. So then at every turn, the electron density decreases and proton density increases when compared to proton and electrons. So at every turn, the effective nuclear charge is increases and the nucleus holds the electrons strongly toward itself. It pulls the electrons strongly toward itself. So that's why for every turn, at every turn, so it's somewhat difficult to remove electron in case of helium attainment. So it was rejected by the carbon. Then what about this one? So in order to attain neon configuration, it should gain 4 electrons. It should gain 4 electrons. So initially, carbon has 6 electrons and 6 protons. Equal number of electrons and protons are present in the carbon. Now 6 electrons holding 6 protons holding 6 electrons. So no problem at all. But if it is want to attain neon configuration, it should gain 4 electrons from others. So in this situation, protons present in the nucleus are raising their voice. So don't accept electron from others because we are unable to hold the excess electrons. We are unable to hold the excess electrons. So that's why this path also rejected by the carbon. So there is no gaining of electrons. There is no losing of electrons. Instead of gaining or losing of electron, carbon has tendency to share 4 electrons with the neighboring elements. The sharing of electron is nothing but formation of covalent bond. Sharing of electron is nothing but formation of covalent bonds. So due to these two reasons, carbon always form covalent bond with neighboring elements. Is it clear to you? Right. Thank you. Take care.